Defense against the angle and attack. Use your power. Constantly attack. He's got size advantage. Use it and attack. So attack, attack, attack. Tora, Tora, Tora. For Pacquiao, avoid getting caught by big shots early. Dictate the pace. Punch straight inside the wide looping shots.
Well, that's certainly been what's carried him thus far.
In the patience and persistence to fight and stick with his game plan, and then assault after 4 or 5.
Round 1, they touch gloves.
And so it begins, gentlemen. Margarito, and it is tremendous.
Out here, pretty much a crowd edge for Margarito.
But Pacquiao has will follow rule.
He does.
We did that tail of the bigger. He's 6.5, 160 at least, but really they're in their disadvantage and bigger, man. Then Pacquiao came in at 144.5 official.
You can see Margarito can punch.
Those punches look like they're coming with ferocity. It remains to be seen punch from Manny. And I think it makes it interesting, very definitely.
Time that big punch could land it immediately. Then there's the cut. The southpaw against the right hand.
That's right.
The tall guy.
He backward step.
Pacquiao answered with a couple straight lefts of zone. Shot straight to the midsection.
Work the body early in this fight. If they're to the body, right to
fighters out there that really can give you a certain
combination there. 2 to the head and a right to the.
As you look at the guys where we are up, look at Pacquiao's low. Then the taller Mark translates into.
Pacquiao fighting a smart fight.
Not staying up on his now and getting the better of it.
And that's the way he's fighting his game plan perfectly. As to draw him into the 4th, 5th, and 6th rounds.
And Margarito's one of those types of fighters that, as the rounds go on, that's been his sword.
Has been.
But when
hit him as many times you're going to be hit by Manny Pacquiao.
So far, Pacquiao hitting and not being hit. Good shot to the body though.
Beautiful body shots by Manny Pacquiao.
It's so noticeable, the hand speed, isn't it? From the chin, and Manny comes in with that head.
Yeah,
right.
It was just a moment ago, one headbutt. Now throws a jab. And Pacquiao answers with 5.
Impressed by his speed with smiles.
You know, it's like one sustained touchdown after another. The way this crowd is. It's unbelievable, folks.
Most of the
Pacquiao has really perfected.
Pacquiao 3 to the body, then comes the left hand lead. Right hand is short by Margarito.
Exactly right. And Margarito, usually the guy who's constantly coming forward with his hands, never by his chin, always attacking. But when you're worried about getting to Pacquiao, you can't help but keep him
back at his heels now.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, Margarito's gotten there a couple of times, but Pacquiao's out punching him 5 to 1.
Easily done. Look at this.
Camp, it's not showing now. Now himself getting in close, because even though he's got the longer reach, Margarito's definitely really good on the inside. Just ask Miguel Cotto.
Man, for 1 second, and especially in
the crowd is
it's a frenzy.
From the beginning of the round to the end of the round, no matter who's doing it.
Beautiful counter.
4 punches.
Just showing.
Hand speed.
Slides to the left, then he bounced.
1 punch at a time.
Reluctant to. Then I haven't hit. One clinch.
Shot that time by Pacquiao. Comes to the left hook. Misses with a right.
Doesn't hit him. He can't catch him.
Much was made of the last fight when Claudio did not. Margarito was doing a little bit better of a job. Let's go.
No, I completely agree. I think the last fight similarly this time.
You're right, Barry.
You know, the layoff, but the way the sport is dictated when you get it.
Came with that left nowhere.
Look at this.
4-punch combo.
I don't know if he's necessarily hurt, but he feels that come with the onslaught due to his to be the case. Pacquiao looks at the
go. We picked this opponent. Hands are slow, and he's perfect for us.
Almost a clash. These guys are going to have to be very.
Those hands are slow, but those hands are heavy, solid. So it's definitely a tough customer, and he's got a lot of heart.
And again, the way that head's bouncing around him, look at the way he's operating.
I think that one hurt him.
Welterweight, being a big welterweight, and even coming in heavier, of course, for this fight, looks at a guy like Pacquiao and says, okay, I know what he's done, but he's a lot.
Well, that's exactly right. He's still got to be. Boy, two left hands in close quarters. That one just missed.
Look at the defense to a Manny. You know, he's blocking a lot on the gloves and on the elbows. And here's Margarito on the assault. But he's beat by the quicker back.
He's getting out quicked, and he's getting out slugged.
Now that's where Pacquiao does not want to be, and wisely he moved out of that corner, because that's where Margarito can do something, and he does have the best chances of hurting Pacquiao.
From Pacquiao, and a welt under the right eye. It's pretty nasty right now.
I remember I said after 4 years he's going to start busting him up. He's already started it in the...
Margarito has done nothing to take advantage of his height, his reach. At this point, it's a glorified sparring match, and Pacquiao's having his way with Antonio.
This is what they mean.
Look at him blocking him on the elbow. He comes with the uppercut. He catches it with his hands. This guy...
It's an absolute clinic that he's putting on right here.
Oh, and that eye is bad.
Margarito up, and Margarito now...
He might be ready to drop him.
He could be. He is beat.
Eye where Margarito
Ready to go.
and Pacquiao trigger.
Well, his face is totally busted up, and we're only with 45 seconds left.
Answer.
He has nothing. And this has been from the get-go. It's been all Pacquiao. Here's the cup.
Just the speed is just overwhelming. Still took a beating in this round.
End of round 4.
But Pacquiao's got that in spades.
This is round 5, and a clinic being put on by the Philippines.
Love boxing, the chance to see tonight.
Gentlemen, what is this? It's like if he's a Hatton, Cotto, Margarito, all these guys, the ins and outs. I mean, it's hard not to conversation of greatest.
Well, you know, Bob Arum said one-punch guy, you know, an accumulation of punches. It's a power puncher with both hands.
Oh, Colonel, the fact that he was able to ascend to all these weight classes, which makes it so impressive.
I mean, his seat in Canastota is solid.
Oh, yeah.
Margarito with a wake-up call, and now he's just picked.
Talk about relentless. I mean, Margarito in his prime was relentless like this. Pacquiao had to stop throwing punches from the get-go.
And again, he's got a great point, Colonel. And we always talk about his offense.
Kez, those were physical fights.
Absolutely.
And this should have been, but Margarito cannot execute against him at all.
Yep. The most competitive fight that he's been in was back at 126 against Marquez.
That's right.
He technically won more rounds in all their fights.
That's exactly right. I think, though, that he's a better fighter now than he was then.
Absolutely.
Oh, yes. That's true, and that is a valid point.
31 years of age, right in the prime of his career. Got to see Mayweather and him do battle.
Oh, you're right.
Little uppercut from Margarito.
Oh, and that eye.
And we get where that right side is, where the power hand is of Manny.
It is looking the worse for wear in that any second.
In perpetual motion, Mario. This guy to up around, slides to his left. That's his hands.
Oh, he's got the energy. And that's what I was concerned with all the rumors floating around, was the conditioning in his step. Well, looks like the same. Fantastic Manny to me.
Absolutely does. Just so sharp.
That often when he did, Pacquiao at the end of the fight was a little swollen.
It's not
Lift your head forward.
Quite the production. Top Rank did an excellent job.
That's what we need.
Look at Manny, just brilliant boxing.
Oh, the angles, and I mean, you know, again, you want to know how to fight? Here you go. Here's a training film.
Remember, the great thing about boxing is big, solid punch. Him this fight right around. Always keep him when you get a big puncher.
You're exactly. Freddie Roach is the best at hitting him with that. In the midst of presence when you go to that corner.
Yeah, that's a great thing about Freddie in his corner. Cornermen use different tactics. Freddie's is total serenity. I mean, we may be looking at one of the greatest fighters that ever lived. I mean, if Story, certainly 8 world titles, he's going to win his 8th.
Of them. Or two, I'm sure you've seen thousands more physical ability. He's got to rank 5.
Easily.
Combination of agility, balance.
History for me, the great mech. But this kid, my Floyd Mayweather guy, too, I think he's...
More of the same thing.
Beautiful counter shots by Margarito.
Wow. Pacquiao got his hand wrapped on the rope. Hit him a pretty good shot. No, I think that one punch got Pacquiao's attention.
Oh, and that's a big left hand by Pacquiao.
And now Pacquiao, folks, kind of getting things back to work.
Listen to the crowd as the bell sounds.
Great equalizer, Manny Pacquiao.
This is where he gets hurt. Watch and see if his hand gets hung up in the rope.
I thought it did.
And see, yeah, it does. It does bury the left hand. And Margarito right on top. And then he blasted him a shot right to the liver. He hurt him.
That almost dropped him.
Oh, yeah. And that's
The one punch from the big puncher can change the course of a mighty river in a hurry. That's the excitement of this fight, even though Manny is totally dictating.
And now we're going to have to wipe some of the Vaseline off.
And Margarito obviously is taking a lot of punishment. Remains to be seen whether it's really hurting him, if it's deteriorating, but just before.
Yeah, he has. And actually, it's not a...
This is where that left hand it is getting a little bit bigger. And, you know, one big pop on top of that nose.
And we're right in the front.
Rounds is if the eye totally closed. Referee might have to stop the fight.
And Pacquiao's favorite, Lawrence, be well advised not far with it.
In the last round, still coming forward, being aggressive, but oh yeah,
Quitting the Tijuana fighter.
oh no.
Just pot-shotting him.
Colonel scorecard, pitching a shutout.
There was a right hand from... And another right hand from...
Manny throwing shots, get just a careless there for a second.
And now he bounces right back.
By Pacquiao, because you want an individual in front of you. And this is what Margarito wants to keep him, Colonel, on those back, touch those ropes and quick moves.
Such a...
And look at this punch combination.
And his sixth round.
And the way he's able to unleash those, he's got such incredible balance.
Gee, Mario, you said the Energizer drives him better than perpetual motion. Look at that right eye of Margarito, almost totally closed.
10 seconds left here in round 7. Margarito did get there again with a right hand. Every now and then,
you're right, Barry. He does land those punches, but it's
bang right there, right on the liver, and he hurts Manny a little bit with that, and then he cracks him with the right hand. But Manny is just so well conditioned, he's able to gobble it up from a very heavy-handed guy.
And he knows how to utilize his speed to the best with those combinations. Combination steps to the side and doesn't give him a target to hit.
You say Margarito's got to figure a way to slow him down. I can't figure out how you would slow this guy down.
well, and I think, Mario, your point, again, a very good point, that it's his side.
Very, very quick. Not as a Pacquiao movement. Those different angles, and I should say.
Manny, the more I want to say, huge fan of what Mayweather does out of it.
Yeah, I'd agree with you more. Style, sort of in that Marquez vein, that would give Pacquiao.
Well, it's, notice, it's important to the sport. I mean, that fight has to be made for the sport of boxing.
Look at this. Manny chooses to stay on the ropes and mix with him.
And that's not a good place to be, because Margarito still, we can hear them, and they're still coming with the... And Manny likes to mix it up.
Just has the fight. Oh. Look at the face.
Vicious shots, and Margarito taking them and smiling. And Pacquiao's getting, wow, this is a move.
Yeah, his best shot just to go. He had Pacquiao on the ropes. He hit him.
And he has him there again. Let's see if he can get through.
Pacquiao slides.
Because even when he's hitting you in the arms or in the shoulder, you're feeling those shots.
He's beginning to swell up with Margarito.
Pacquiao backs into the ropes again.
And a
Took a
couple
big
uppercuts.
uppercut.
Sensing Margarito.
Gotta slow down. I mean, it's not humanly possible to continue at the rate that he was energizing Bunny.
You would think.
Well, of course, that's what I said against Cloudy, too.
Look at this.
Fairer than with Cloudy. Margarito fight.
And some of his best punches of the fight in this round.
Yes, Colonel.
But he hasn't won the round, I don't think.
No. Hasn't done enough, because for everything he's thrown at him. Beautiful counter shot by Margarito. I mean, Pacquiao with lefts and rights.
Here's the warrior Pacquiao. He chooses to stay in the corner. Where does the energy come from? What?
Let's turn this around, Colonel.
Absolutely, and that's the great thing about this fight. And Manny, at some stage during that last round, looked like he was wilting a little bit. Now, they've done a nice job in the face to get that end swell on there and push those big welts way down.
But
push that blood black around the corner.
Your point, though, is well taken, that there's a swelling of the left eye now, too, so it's not just the right eye.
There's 4 running him, and like you said, on Shield, if he's going to go out.
But, you know, if in 8 pounds overweight with Ranger now, in the 9th round, 10th round, 11th, in the move. Wow.
To the end of those ropes.
Yeah, Margarito trying. That's his best chance, needless.
When he chooses, I will battle with you. But he picked
For it is easily enticed. Only one of the best boxers.
every single round of the fight. Knockout on my card for Margarito. And certainly have to knock him down 2 or 3 to fight.
Yeah, it's hard to make a case for having won any round, although I think Pacquiao is kind of getting this round off a little bit.
Still landing big shots.
Yeah,
but
now
you're exactly right. Not as busy as he's been in prior rounds, but still landing.
Think of the Energizer buzz weight problem you get because it's the
His style, and that hasn't changed tonight.
no question about the conditioning of either one of them. If there's any question about their preparation for this fight. Shots right on top of those eyes by Manny. Antonio is on.
Wow, Antonio, relentless. Tough customer, and a kick that he just took from Manny Pacquiao and kept coming.
There, Pacquiao's punch production is definitely down, but I still think he probably didn't win the round.
Oh, definitely.
I'm looking every way I can to give Margarito the win. And I want to.
Pacquiao.
So here we go, round 10.
Touch of the gloves, a little sign of respect. A little too much grease on the face of Margarito. It's a second warning. Oh no, they're asking if he can see.
He said how many fingers?
Round of Manny Pacquiao.
Pacquiao in the last few fights has been so dominant early on. It is retreating to opponent is still coming forward.
Yeah, it's a double right hand. Very difficult combination.
You notice the fatigue, say Manny missing a couple of times. He cracks him with the right hand.
That right eye just about closed.
This becomes determined because these eyes are really bad, especially that left eye. Oh, the right eye, rather.
And he just took about 5.
Oh, and a nut shot from Manny Pacquiao.
It was an uppercut.
Look at this.
Pacquiao.
Margarito hasn't seen.
He's not seeing to the right.
And he's practicing anything.
And he pinpoint right on top of it again. This might chance, Manny, man. The crowd.
Yeah, it's just been a terrific and absolute clinic here from the champion Manny Pacquiao. And it's not to take anything away from Martin here with an idea. He's really tried on coming.
Corner of Margarito. I stopped the fight after this round. He can't win it. In no sense, they should stop the fight. Manny beating the right eye closed. But he really shaking. But Manny just beating the hits out of him now.
Yeah, and if the corner was smart, they would stop the
Staggered him. A huge right hook.
And now he's 10 seconds to go.
Margarito's a perfect example of a fighter who's a little too tough for his own.
Can be dangerous later in life.
And he survives the round, and then they stop it. That's it. And
watch where it lands. Boom!
Right on the temple.
They're going to let the fight go on, and it shouldn't.
Different angle. Oh,
and if they stop it in the 11th, that'll be. And if they stop it in the 11th, that'll be the exact round that Pacquiao stopped Miguel Cotto.
Yeah. Well, this fight really should be stopped. It shouldn't be allowed to go on here. The man has no chance of winning the fight.
Well, the ring physician can't stop it. I suppose the guy says he's okay. But look at the guy's face and the amount of head blows you win the fight.
Exactly.
Both fighters just did the same. Margarito was a good guy to get hurt.
Time world champ Antonio Margarito, his chronological age of 32 of the
Gone on too far.
Margarito still not being effective, but still throwing.
This is beginning to remind me of
Pacquiao looking at
the fight, and Lawrence Cole should step in and stop it right now.
I think Lawrence should stop it very short. He said, "Come on, what do you want me to do?"
Just be admiring his work and forgetting where he's at.
This fight.
Yeah, this is way past me.
How many hit him in the head? And he's getting pummeled to the head.
And I think Pacquiao just said, "Come on," to Lawrence Cole again.
Lawrence Cole, where are you, Lawrence?
Stop, Lawrence! Talking about 40 head blows.
That's just horrible.
Blows.
They want to wait and see, right?
This is the corners. Be criticized if he stopped the fight, but
Colonel, I couldn't agree with you more. The corner. The fighters don't want to go on the run. They don't want to quit. They don't want to look like the quitter.
they'll never quit. You don't listen to the guys like this from Tijuana or the Philippines. They won't quit. You got to use your head.
No, but I think it's incumbent to stop a fight like Margarito is now. This fight should have been
the get-go, and it doesn't need to go any further. And I'm a big advocate in professional fight to go as far as you can, but this is beyond where it needs to go.
I agree with you.
This has got to be the last round.
There's no victory in sort of distance.
Well, they're going to let this go on just so the man can finish the fight. And
wow.
I just think it's 100% wrong. I cannot defend what Lawrence Cole was doing at all.
Pacquiao, total gentleman, asking him if he's okay. Yes.
98. No.
Listen, Pacquiao's hardly going to.
He may not. Just touching him up.
Yeah.
He's actually trying not to put. He's got to.
Asking him to come on, and he's still very effective, though.
Now look at Manny. He's touching him up. That's all he's doing. He's not throwing hard anymore.
He shouldn't have had to. He shouldn't have asked around.
He's not loading his punches up. I mean, if this shows what athlete, human
he's a class act
that I've ever seen. Honored to work with you, Barry, for the first time. You, Mario, great credit to boxing, you in boxing, believe me.
Thank you, my friend.
I'm really showing what a class act he is here. Do it.
Showing the ring.
Yeah.
I've seen guys that
off of a lot of trash talking that did, both to Pacquiao and his corner.
But I mean, basically, Manny is taking this round off. And now maybe he'll finish strong for the last 30s. But I mean, he could knock this guy down.
Crowd involved again, but I don't think Pacquiao, he's going to sit on his feet.
Mario, if you interview him in there, ask him if he, in the end, had mercy from him. I'd like to know and hear it from him.
Definitely going to ask him.
To the crowd, well, great fight for Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah, a great fight, a great victory.
Yeah, great victory. Total shutout.
A complete, absolute, complete performance by a complete champion. And now they tend to Margarito. He's a brave savior of the sport of boxing. Here's Michael Buffer.
From Cowboy Stadium, we go to the scorecards. Jay Lango scores the bout 120-108. Glenn Crocker 118-110. Oren Schellenberger 119-109. All three to the winner by unanimous decision. And now winner of his 8th World Championship, the fighting pride of Sarangani Province, Philippines, Manny Pacquiao.